Prepare to be amazed. It's a theater devoted to elevating the art of magic, and they're partnering with Visit Pittsburgh, as you just heard, for their newest campaign. Liberty Magic's latest performer, Alba, is here to give us a sneak peek of her show. So glad to have you here.
Thank you. Thank you.
And so you've been performing at Liberty Magic for 2 weeks. You have 2 more weeks left to go.
Yes,
right?
2 more. I'm in the middle of the journey.
Tell me more about your show.
Well, the show is called Conexiones, which is connections in Spanish, and it deals with, the connections we all have around with nature, with each other, with our own emotions, and everything has to be is themed into that.
Well, and because there is a magic, it's not just doing a card trick. There's really an art to magic and storytelling.
There's a whole show. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not just the different moments, because I also have some animations on screen. So basically people come to my living room and they get to experience a little bit of my life and what's going on.
What drew you into magic?
Buenos Aires is in Argentina. We have one thing which is fantastic, which education is free. So my parents, when I was growing up, they said, you know what, we're not going to leave you cars, money, or anything, but we can leave you an education. So I went wild and I studied everything you can think of. I'm like,
Wow.
oh, that sounds interesting. And one of the things was magic, and it stuck.
Just like that?
Yeah.
It was just something you dove into just to try it out?
I was, as a girl, and I tried, and it worked, and I went into theater, and then into magic and theater. I wave in and out during my career, and that's where I'm at now.
Well, I'm glad that you brought up. So as a woman, I have found that there aren't as many, or maybe you don't get the notoriety that other
we're way less. I think
Yes.
we're 5% of the magicians are women only.
Yeah.
It used to be 3, now we're 5. So we're still very low, but it's coming. I mean, the young girls are just amazing what's coming up. Yeah.
Well, and as in your position, you were the first female magician from South America to perform at Hollywood's Magic Castle.
Yeah.
What was that like?
It was very strange because I never thought it was happening. I never did anything to make it happen. Basically, everything like confabulated to make it happen. Like somebody saw me once and said, "You have to send the video." I'm like, "What do you mean?" And I sent a video and they got accepted, and I didn't even know. It was very bizarre. Like everything was falling in its place without me forcing anything. It felt very natural.
Well, you're going to do some magic for us today, right?
Maybe,
okay.
yes.
All right. So I'm excited because I want to see. I watched a little bit of what you do, and so I'm so excited to see.
Do you want to see something right now?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So I was thinking what I can do, and one of the things that I do after the show, because we have the big show and then the after show, is I show people something, and I say, if you see this on TV, you're going to think it's a camera trick. And I thought, how fun would it be to do it on camera trick? But I have you here.
Right, so I can say it's not a camera trick.
Exactly,
Right. Okay.
exactly. So put your hands like this.
Okay.
Because in magic, you have many specialities, right? But one is called close-up magic. And that is getting, ordinary objects to do something extraordinary. Ordinary objects.
Rubber
Check them
bands.
out. Rubber bands, right?
Rubber bands.
Exactly what they look like.
Okay.
Check them out.
Check them out.
Yes.
Checking them out. They look fine.
Yes.
They feel full.
Exactly.
And intact.
So for you to see the same thing as I see it myself, would you mind if I put my arms around you?
No,
Not
not at all.
Okay, so I'll stand here.
Okay. Should I stay seated?
I just want you to see the rubber bands. Are the rubber bands interlaced?
No.
They're like one behind the other,
Yeah.
so they can come this way, come this way, no, up or down. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Look at that, because they just go right through each other. Right? Doesn't it look like
She did it right before my eyes. You did it right before my eyes.
Yes.
How did you do that?
Put your bend them.
Okay.
Well, you are already on showbiz, but now you're in magic business.
Okay.
Very good. So, now, you don't need glasses for this.
No.
So you can tell that my hand, my rubber band's on your side.
Right.
So it cannot go this way or
Right.
come this way. Right?
No.
But look at
No.
that, because they just go right.
What? Do you have like a catchphrase that you say after Houdini?
Yeah. No.
What do you say?
I expect for you to say no way. Yes.
I can't believe that. To see it that close.
That's the beauty of magic. Close-up magic, that's this. You can see things disappearing, huge things on stage, but when you see something happening
Right there. Well, and do you think that's the beauty of being somewhere like Liberty Magic? Because you have this very intimate, beautiful space.
it's fantastic. I
Yeah.
can see everybody, and it's just amazing and they get to be part of the magic because it's very interactive what I do.
Right.
So mostly, there's one time there are 5 spectators on stage, and sometimes the magic they do it. I don't have to do anything. It's just a great experience, and you should go. Everybody should go. There are very few theaters like this in the whole world,
Yeah.
and they devote it and they put the time and the love. I mean, the lights I have, the sound, they take care of us. We can do whatever we have. In some places you have to adapt. Here they give you free range
have it.
to just, yes.
Well, and I love what you said too. I have to bring this up, Alba, because you mentioned how much you've enjoyed your time in Pittsburgh.
Yes.
And I love what you said about the audience.
The audience is fantastic because, again, at one point in my show, I start screaming at the audience, blaming them for something, which is kind of a big no. And people get it immediately. They start laughing, they get the vibe. And then at some points, there's poetry, and at some points, it's fun, and then sometimes it's emotional. And everybody's riding the wave. Everybody's very open to what's going on. I love the sense of humor, the theatrical trait. I mean, everybody's on board, and I love it.
You did one trick, and you've convinced me to come and see your
Please
show. So
do.
please,
Yes.
you go see it, you don't want to miss this. It's really amazing. Thank you so much for stopping by
welcome.
today. It's a joy to get to meet you and hang out with you. For more information on Liberty Magic and visit Pittsburgh's new promotion, you can head to our website, kdka.com/talkpittsburgh. Coming